Hi, this is Daniel Rumberger, trombonist of the Game Brass, and I'm here to tell you about the latest Game Brass goings-on. In case you may have missed the initial announcement, on Friday, September 9th, we will be releasing our 7th album, Brass Effect. Brass Effect is a 25-track, 2-hour double album of outer space-related video game music, arranged for brass instruments as well as numerous other guest performers. Brass Effect is available for pre-order now at Bandcamp. You can go to thegamebrass.bandcamp.com, which is also linked in the description of nearly every one of our videos. Digital and physical CDs are both available there. The physical CDs this time around, for the first time ever, also come with a commemorative 16-page full-color booklet. Also, for the first time ever, we even have a pre-order bonus. More about that in a bit. Now, it's tradition that whenever the Game Brass releases a new album, we have a listening party to celebrate the album, play through all the tracks, give some behind-the-scenes info, and give you a chance to ask questions. Well, since Brass Effect is a double album, we have double the listening parties. The listening party for Disc 1 will be on the release date, Friday, September 9th, at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And the listening party for Disc 2 will be the following Monday, September 12th, also at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. As for the pre-order bonus, we have a new form of merch, these iron-on patches that you may have noticed on our spacesuits, which are the costumes for this album. Well, if you pre-order a physical CD with the booklet, we will include the triangular Brass Effect patch for free. However, this offer has an expiration date. It is valid until the end of the second listening party, Monday, September 12th. So you actually have a couple days after Brass Effect's release. If you do miss the pre-order bonus, you can still get this patch for $5. We also have a circular Game Brass patch for $5, so you can support the Game Brass and also show your support for the Game Brass. As for the utility of these patches, obviously, we've been showing them off in our spacesuits, but just in case you happen to be like the majority of people and don't have a spacesuit, these patches are iron-on and they work great with book bags, instrument cases, denim, jackets, certain kinds of luggage, and I'm sure there are other ideas. Now, if you're new to our channel, first of all, welcome, and yes, you did hear correctly that this is our 7th album. Right now, on our Bandcamp, we actually have a sale. Everything is 15% off, including both physical and digital CDs. I know that Bandcamp doesn't show that there's currently a sale, but trust me, we did the math. So we invite you to check out more of our older music to hear and experience what we're all about. This 15% off sale also has an expiration date. It will likewise end when the listening party ends on Monday, September 12th. Our albums are also on Spotify and other streaming services, and that'll include Brass Effect starting on Friday the 9th. Alright, enough advertising, and now for some personal stuff. Every album that we've done as the Game Brass is special in its own way, but I think that Brass Effect is the one that had the largest and most epic journey. We officially started arranging and organizing for this album well over a year ago, in January 2021, shortly after Brass Castles, but in reality, we've wanted to do a space album for a very long time, and had track ideas in a spreadsheet ever since 2018. Brass Effect represents a lot of firsts, but most importantly, this was our first time inviting guests to arrange music on an official Game Brass album. Many of these guest arrangers had been guest performers on our other albums, but nearly every guest was someone who at least one of the core Game Brass members had collaborated with before. Inviting all these guests was honestly a bit intimidating, much more of a giant leap than a small step, because we were now involving about a dozen more people in the broad creative direction for Brass Effect. But we knew that every arranger was someone who we believed in and who we wanted to work with. And the arrangers proved why. Each arrangement truly was spectacular. Each arranger truly brought their A game. Every time we had something new to record, it felt fresh and innovative and inspiring. Each arranger's creative vision was unique and different, yet never incongruous and out of place with the overall shape of the album. If you can imagine each track as a star, then all of the stars came together to form the big constellation that is Brass Effect. Each of the core Game Brass members contributed at least one arrangement to Brass Effect as well, and I guess to continue the constellation analogy, our stars also shine bright and they help to fill in the gaps. Speaking of stars, I also want to thank all the performers. We had about 40 different musicians who performed on the album, several who play on multiple tracks, and it really means the world to us that people would lend their time and skills to play with us. Having so much involvement from musicians outside of the core Game Brass members makes us feel like a community accomplishment. Brass Effect would not be the same if it was all quintet all the time for 25 tracks, and the experience is much more meaningful knowing how hard so many people worked to bring it all together. Alright, I'll save some of my thoughts about the album for the listening parties, and that's parties in the plural, September 9th, Friday for Disc 1, and September 12th following Monday for Disc 2, both starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Digital and physical Brass Effect pre-orders are available now. You can get these patches as a pre-order bonus if you pre-order the physical CD and booklet. Regardless, we hope you enjoy listening through the album on September 9th, and hope to see you then.